the gratitude exercise looks like you actually writing a letter to someone who throughout in your life, in any aspect of your life, really impacted you in a positive way. And you don't just mail the letter to them, but you go and sit with them and read the letter. Okay? So what happens is, you know, theoretically you're doing something for the other person, but in reality, you're remembering that someone cared. You're remembering that there were people who did, no matter what your life circumstances, they were there to help you. That matters a lot.
Where does expectations fall in this? Because as we know, a study has been done in Denmark is the happiest country in the world.
Yes.
And they came down to expectations with these people. Not that they did not progress, but their expectations were not quite where we put ours.
Right. There is, we know that how you think your life is how your life is.
Okay.
So that's expectation.
Right.
If I have 2 cars, a beautiful home, healthy children, a wonderful marriage, but I look down the street and they have 3 cars and they have a bigger house.
The Joneses thing.
Okay.
Keeping it up with the Joneses.
It is amazing. You will actually make yourself unhappy doing that comparison. So that's why when I stay in the present and I look around and I say, oh, what a beautiful home that I get to have, and oh, I have heat and air conditioning in my home, and oh, I have all of, you know, my children are healthy.
Another form of gratitude.
Absolutely. It is staying in the present and being able to recognize. There's exercise, one of the many exercises is savoring a day, where they try to get you to spend a whole day. Most of us in applied sciences are a bit resistant to the concept of a whole day of anything, you know. I'm not sure that's going to happen anytime soon. So we break it down, you know, start with what you can, you know, start with a half day.
This hour.
Yes, yes. Go and look at the beautiful granite rocks that surround this. You know, things that you drive by and never pay attention to. Have that wonderful bite of chocolate.
You know what? My mother's a perfect example of that, and maybe that's why I have a lot of happiness.
Yes.
Because we just get in the car and drive and say, look at that beautiful sky.
Absolutely.
Look at this beautiful landscape.
Yes.
And she was always that way, and I thought, you know, where is she getting this from? You know,
Yes.
because a lot of us, we excuse that away.
Where does environment and rearing and mirroring your parents and upbringing, where does that play?
There are the genes, and then there is the environment. The environment is that 40% you get to play with, regardless of whether or not your father tried to control your life and make you a banker when you wanted to be a butcher. You know,
I want to use knives.
A point. That's exactly, spending your days with knives. You know, there comes a point when you take responsibility for how you think about the life you have. The story you tell about your life is very important. And you know, you opened the segment by talking about a 108-year-old blogger, which really warmed my heart, because social connection, critical. Absolutely critical to life happiness. And here is a woman who, regardless of whether or not she could still run around the block at 108 years old, or couldn't drive, or couldn't do this, or couldn't do that, found a way to stay connected, not only in her life, but to the greater world.
It wasn't the couldn'ts, it was the coulds.
And then she shared it by singing happy songs.
Absolutely.
And
music, as you know, your last guest will attest to, absolutely raises the spirit.
And
good music.
You know, one of the things that I also find is my folks never regretted anything. I, to this day, don't regret very much at all.
Yeah, John Izzo's book last month, The 5 Secrets, absolutely one of them. Have no regrets. I mean, that's what we know. This particular book I appreciate because there are diagnostics in it, and your audience should know that on August 5th at 5 o'clock I'm doing a teletalk on this book, and if they take the test and want to talk about it, they can join that just by sending me an email and letting me know, and I'll give them call-in numbers.
And please stay tuned for the rest of the show, because at the end of the show we're going to give away 3 books, The How of Happiness. We will tell you how you can be one of the winners.
So you can get a slice of this pie.
Slice of the pie.
Absolutely.
As the Jefferson said, what'd they say? A piece of the pie.
Piece of the pie.
Moving on up.
Like
Andrea, great book. Great information on how you can be happy.
Yes.
Stay with us. More thoughts and final moments.
And enjoy your chocolate.
Yes.
Isn't that a good one?
Show is brought to you by Blazin' M Ranch, cowboy music, tall tales, tomfoolery, and other surprises. And by Bulari Networks, your reliable high-speed internet.
Tanya, I think I'm going to go out and be happy today. You know, it's my choice.
That's a short drive for you.
Maybe that helps. Maybe not having all the marbles, you know, the wheel's spinning, but the hamster's dead, might help. If you would like one of 3 of these books, How of Happiness, we'd love for you to get one. If you're one of the first 3 callers, the first 3 callers will receive this wonderful book, and maybe you, too, can be happy.
Yes. Oh, maybe so.
Maybe so.
Tomorrow we will be talking to Sarah McLean, and also we're going to talk about do you have enough money for retirement, or will you deplete your funds? And Fair Start is also here, and this is a new program, a program for young people, of course, to start in life. Also, please go to our website, www.arizonasown.com, learn more about the shows, learn more about the AZTV and AM Arizona and who's upcoming. And again, if you are one of the first 3 callers, receive a book.
And speaking of our website, Tanya, I must say, and I'm a little prejudiced with this, we've got one of the very best websites anywhere in these United States. It's easy to maneuver around. You know how hard those are to sometimes go around. Great information. We certainly encourage you to get to our website and enjoy.
And of course, we want to thank our sponsors, Valeri Networks, high-speed internet. Just walk in the door, ask for Eric, Colleen, or Lori, and they will help you out. Say, plug me in, and they will plug you in.
And away you go.
And Blazin' M Ranch. That's the place to take the family on the banks of the Verde River and have a wonderful weekend day or vacation.
Absolutely.
We're going to see you tomorrow?
Absolutely. We'll be here, same time, same station, and be happy out there.
Bye-bye.